second down brings. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ken. Sorry.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Test. Bunch right. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Alpha. Right.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Angel.
But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, Fields. It got his man complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. 75 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Gun.
Cook up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take out the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On second down, Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy from 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 22 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Alpha, 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 alpha.
Now Herbert to start the drive. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Hey, Ken, hey, 551, 551. Hey, never mind, Monday. 11. Tonight.
On second down, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Easy. Right.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right.
Fields on first down. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. I'm good. Right.
From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Right.
Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he? The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on.
Here we go.
And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Powers through him. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 49.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Bears.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
A give left side here for Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
Right.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run.
Here we go,
And if
sir.
that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
6-yard line.
Go.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard
Well, Brandon, we
line.
always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go, side.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
Hey, Can. Tonight.
This is Homer. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1, ready?
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Middle.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired.
Here we go. I'm good.
Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here we go.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Tonight.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if we can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 551. Tonight.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Soldier Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Flushed out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's now fourth down.
Now Pickett on fourth down. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Fields now on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 29 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this time?
Yeah, get a little closer. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Pickett looking to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's second down at 7. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Pickett on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields steps away to his left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Herbert to start the drive. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he's got some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline and down to the 7-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert once more. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield, no place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Off play action. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller, and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Steelers nothing.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Olszewski now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett completes this one to Pickens. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett sets up play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett will look to throw it here. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time, and Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! Justin Fields fighting Darnell Mooney. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.